My name is Anaïs Damphousse Joly. I am 26 years old and I'm main actress and writer. And I'm a doctor, Michael. She had all the symptoms. It was textbook. It was textbook. That's why. That's why. When Martha got sick, I prayed. I really prayed. Michael, I told him, I told God, bring her out of this, please, and I'll do anything. Anything. And when she, when she died, I thought, fine, fine. You're just going to have to do it yourself. I left the seminary because I needed to learn how to help people. Really help people. Heal people. Cheat. Cheat death. When I saw my first bird, I'd studied them and I'd seen the films. When I saw life come into being into the room, when I cut the miraculous fruit of life with my own two hands, I knew that's what I wanted to do. To bring life. To bring as many life into the world and catch as many new souls. That is cheating death. It doesn't make sense, but that's what I felt. I mean, meningitis. If I couldn't catch meningitis in my only child, to save her, to save me. You know how much I wanted babies. Our babies. And we kept losing. I kept losing. And then Janie, she stayed. She grew. She would hold me so tight around my waist sometime. Like she was trying to get back inside of me. Like I was her fingers and toes and she'd miss having them around all days. Like I was her everything. And she was mine. And I'm still there, Michael. I'm always there. She's on the toilet. I'm on my knees holding her hands. And then she falls on my breast. And I think she's playing. She must be playing. But she won't wake up, Michael. And she's in my arm. I'm calling 911 and I'm trying. I am trying to get her back. And then it stops. Her heart stops. Everything stops. And I get it started again. It's okay. Oh, she's gonna be all right. So I run. I started running because it comes to me. If I run fast enough, faster than time will slow down and go backward. So I'm running. But I can't run fast enough, Michael. I can't run fast enough. So, yeah, who am I as an artist? Well, I'd say I am committed and passionate, and I demand a lot of myself. I have like a very, I, I try to have as clear as possible vision of where I want to go, what I want. When I either write a story or when I get into a character, I really think that it's important to analyze as much as possible every aspect of that character, past, what they think, how they feel, how they got to where they are, etc., etc. So I have a very clear idea of where I want to be, and what I work on the most is how can I show to people that, like, can they see my vision? Can they see where I want to go? Is it visible enough? Sometimes you think that you're showing something, but you're not. So to me, that's like the thing that I work the most of. So I guess that would describe me as an artist. It's somebody who's really committed in showing a vision and making sure that I can share it with everybody, that everybody can see and understand it and feel it. Because that's kind of what we do as artists. We entertain people. We make them feel, we try to make them feel some things so that they can forget for a little moment, whatever their life is like. Or maybe they can relate, but still, at least it's not happening to them at this exact moment when they're watching. So, we're there for that too. That's whether it's a comedy or a drama. That's what people want, to be entertained with somebody else's problem. And I want to give them that, because we all have one. And so how can I best portray that for you? That's me as an artist. So, what do I want to achieve in the next 5 years? A lot. Well, as humanly possible, I guess. I feel like I've been kind of preparing myself for success since a very early age. I was already, I always had those grand idea of what I wanted to accomplish. Obviously, as you grow up, you realize that some of them aren't possible. Like, no, I'm not currently a princess living in a giant castle, but I still have, hopefully now, more doable aspiration. Success. I think everybody wants that. I too want that for myself. Something like, I would like to be able to finish the series that I'm currently writing. I would like to honestly at least have 2 seasons, maybe 3, hopefully, we never know, by the end of those 5 years, but at least 2, at least 2 good, amazing seasons of that show that I'm writing, where I will obviously be starring as the main role. And like Issa Rae with Insecure on HBO, that's something that really I find extremely inspiring, that she accomplished that, and that is something that I want for myself as well. If she did it, I hopefully can too. So this is definitely a goal. Also working. I want to work as an artist. So movie, TV, theater. I want to keep on acquiring every kind of experience. When I look at people like Viola Davis, Meryl Streep, like big names of people who I feel like I could trust with any type of scenario. I mean, hell, you could give Batman to Meryl Streep and she would probably find a way to pull it up. So that's kind of what I would like for myself. I want people to, by the end of those 5 years, be like, hey, I've heard of that young French-Canadian girl, and she's pretty awesome. So I want to be a name like that too. And be recognized by my peers and etc. So my parents can stop worrying about me. Like most artists, be able to live from my art. Yes. Be able to fully pay my bills, all my bills with my talent. That is definitely something that has to happen by the next 5 years, because it's really needed too. Hopefully in the next 5 years, I'll be hired for a big English project, despite the fact that I have an accent, because people love it and they think it's amazing and it's very charming. What have I learned about myself in my time with ENP? A lot, I would say, because I was really honest when I applied. First of all, I kind of applied late, so the fact that it took me was already something that I was like, oh my God. But on top of that, I didn't know if I could pull it up. I didn't know, honestly, if I still could consider myself as an artist. But I still applied, sent my application, the tape and everything, and they took me. And from September 2020 to now, I've learned so much about who I am as an artist. What I'm capable of. They reminded me of what I'm capable of, what I can do, how far I can reach, and also I felt like they rethought me how to act, because there was a part of me that really kind of forgot, and having this routine with them where I would have to really do my best and just push myself in places that I wasn't used to push myself, and reach things in my mind, in my emotions, in my heart that I wasn't used to have to reach for. They really just pushed me to redefine myself as an artist, as an actress. So I learned about acting again. I learned about me, because it's a whole journey. So it's a gift. They gave me a gift of knowing that I can do this, and that is something that I will forever be grateful for.